Hi again, all. It's Keta Kosman, publisher of Madison's Lumber Reporter. So here at the beginning of February, it's February 2nd today, we've had a full year 2020, December 2020 U.S. housing, home sales, and house price data come out. So I just thought I'd explain a little bit about why I keep talking about that, why the U.S. housing activity, the real estate activity in the U.S. is so important for the lumber industry and forest products, and vice versa. I've made some graphs which show the benchmark 2x4 lumber price against housing starts total and single family. Single family starts use more wood and are a larger proportion of the home building. And is more stable. The multifamily starts are much more volatile, so on a monthly basis it's a little bit more difficult to peg what exactly is happening in that sector. Also, home sales. New home sales specifically indicate well for lumber or lumber for home sales, depending on how you want to look at it. Existing home sales is the larger in volume, but when existing home sales and existing home prices get higher, it naturally pushes people toward new homes. New home sales and new home prices going higher, of course, pushes new housing construction. So let's have a look at the latest data for the US against the lumber prices and maybe a little bit of an indication of what we can expect for this year, 2021. So you can see that there is a very strong correlation between the housing starts. The black line is total, and the gray line is one unit single family. And lumber prices, these are 2x4, three different kinds, Western, Eastern, and Southern dimension lumber. And 2020 being a really powerful connection, the lumber prices leading, indicating where the housing starts are going to go, showing that so far January 2021, quite a big uptick, but I do expect that to moderate, flatten down somewhat, certainly not to the levels of 2019, but maybe to mid-2018, which was a good year for construction and housing starts. We'll see in the future, so check back with us often to see what the lumber prices are every week and let you know what housing's going to be every month. And here we have those same three-dimension lumber 2x4 prices against new home sales. This is all in the US, the data that I'm showing. And again, pretty strong correlation, but really powerful for 2020, especially halfway through, which is the usual time for home buying and selling to get strong seasonally every year. And the last point there will be for November 2020 for the new home sales, whereas the lumber prices are showing you all the way to January 2021. So when the new data sets come out later this month, toward the end of February, you'll already see what the lumber prices were doing through February, and once again, get really good insight into the real estate market using the lumber prices. So this graph is new home prices, and again, the same three benchmark 2x4 dimension lumber prices as the other graphs. Not as much of a correlation. The house prices in the US for new homes has been pretty stable from 2018 through to November 2020, the final point on the black line. We'll see what happens going into 2021. The supply-demand balance for housing in the US is quite tenuous. If you look at inventory of homes for sale, it's very low, maybe 2 months supply, which is quite unusual. A normal housing market will be between 4 and 6 months, meaning that it's likely that prices of homes, existing homes and new homes, will rise. We'll see as the data continues to come out over 2021. Okay, So now it's just really important to note that this housing activity data comes out once a month for the month previous if it's home construction, and for 2 months previous if it's home sales and house prices. If depending on the source, if you're looking at the FHFA data, it comes out quarterly, and my lumber prices come out every week. So between the two of them, you get a balance of what is going on in real estate. Some people need to know a little bit more on-time data, for example, this week or this month, while for other people, in the economics and finance sectors, having a look backward is just fine. And so, like I said, I published the small snapshot of the weekly data, the 6 lumber prices, which we call the benchmark, once a week on the website, but the full list of commodities is 450 individual softwood lumber and panel prices covering all of North America. So wherever you are, you can, with a subscription to Madison's, quickly see what is the forward-looking indicator using the lumber prices to see what will happen coming up with housing starts and also home sales, and you don't have to wait 2 or 3 months to see that data come out.